Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, where demons gather.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows, a MegaTen podcast. I am Rasen.
I'm Katsu.
And hi, I'm Johnny Awesome.
Oh, wow, you're back. It's been ages.
It's been a very long... I think episode 6, was it?
4, but sure.
4.
Close enough.
I knew it was a number that had a 2 in it.
Yes, there you go.
It's a lot of numbers.
It's a lot of... Yeah, that's...
Anywho.
Oh, man. So, you haven't been on. How's it been?
Just keeping on, wait until the next Shin Megami Tensei game comes out, you know.
Yeah, I've just been cold since you left because winter's coming. Actually, I have a winter weather story for everyone. So literally like 2 hours ago, we had no food in this house. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be a cool person and get food for everyone. So I'm driving around and we have this magical phenomena right now where it's raining, like downpouring. Well, it was then. It's tempered off now. But it was raining, but it was also below freezing point. So as soon as the water hit the ground, it was pretty much just ice right away. So every living thing outside was just complete ice.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. So everyone's going 20 miles an hour, and it takes me a ridiculous amount of time just to get anywhere. So I'm like, shit, I'm just going to go to Burger King. Fuck it. I don't have time for this. So I'm inside there, and the only other person there is this cop. So he orders, I order. We're both just waiting for our food, and he says, hey, you might want to wait for this to stop, like for it to stop raining before you leave again, and then, the weather will get better. And I'm like, I'd like to, but, I can't wait. Like, I need to get home. And I was like, wow, this is really awkward. What the hell is this cop talking about? And he's like, yeah, well, we have like 4 accidents that we've been responding to, and actually there's more reports coming in right now. So immediately I'm thinking, if there are accident reports coming in, what the hell are you doing Burger King waiting for your food? I was really confused. I didn't question him, but I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I just kind of like stopped talking to him. Then food came, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting out of here. This is stupid. So then I drove home, and now I'm doing this podcast. So that was my day.
Stupid podcast.
Yeah. So we actually need to talk about some podcast things that we have kind of neglected. So three big things. First of all is we have a side channel now called Cathedral of Gaming, and it's a little Let's Play side channel thing for me, Katsu, Solid Abyss, Velvet Blue, Sparky, all Cathedral of Shadows people that are doing fun stuff. Maybe John here will involved at some point, possibly.
Maybe. Only time will tell.
Yeah, it's a secret to everyone. So that's fun. I'll link to that below. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic.
Phantasmal.
And then we have a Twitter, which I should have talked about a long time ago. I'm fairly certain a lot of the people that already followed me on Twitter have already followed the COS podcast Twitter account. But in case you missed it, or in case you just haven't been on Twitter for a while, COS_podcast is the Twitter account. I'll link to that below too, so you can follow it there for all your COS news, and it'll be fun.
Prepare to be addicted to Twitter if you are not yet already.
I like Twitter. It's good.
Once you go on Twitter, you never come back.
Exactly. Same as Imgur. God.
That's true.
And Reddit. Oh man.
Reddit's great. We just talked about Reddit recently.
Oh, yes, we did. The MegaTen Reddit. Whoa.
Yes.
That was last episode, wasn't it?
That was indeed.
My memory's not failing. It's good to know.
So yeah, but we have another place that you can go for your COS news now that I'm kind of depressed about. Katsu, you want to take charge?
Katsu here.
Yeah.
Oh, you alright?
Don't die.
Dying.
Don't die. We have a podcast to finish.
Not too long ago, I made a Tumblr. Well, like months ago, I made a Tumblr, but I never used it. I just used it to kind of like lurk. But thanks to that little Fire Emblem Awakening contest that they're doing on Tumblr, I decided to, you know what, I'm just gonna use it from now on. So
So you've become internet trash is the thing. No.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I've become poor internet trash. I'm pretty much
Okay.
I've become a fangirl now.
Okay.
Anyway,
Make sure you have
so
all of the yaoi drawings on your Tumblr, just like every other person that uses Tumblr.
yeah,
Male and female.
so I
You can
have a Tumblr
then you can
now.
argue social justice with all of our fans. So
Yes.
if you're a Tumblr person, you can go there.
Yeah, you could follow. I usually just post Fire Emblem, SMT, anime, and RPG stuff, and I also draw a lot. So you might see my drawings on Tumblr every now and then. So yeah, we'll post a link in the description, so you can just click on that. And don't be afraid to ask me stuff. If there's any like COS questions you want to ask, you can just put it there instead of the emails. That's a
How do I
cool
get a girlfriend?
Yes, how do I get a GF?
That'd be beautiful.
It's important stuff
Yeah.
though. You
It is. We got to reach out to our audience.
can just ask
we need to
Yahoo
reach out
that.
to our-
Just got to
That's a
invade
Katsu
their life.
question.
Yeah, just ask me a question. Be sure to respond in the most eloquent manner as possible.
Today,
Hmm.
Tumblr, tomorrow, the world is the thing.
Yes.
So that's about it for our podcast expanding and having all these ridiculous things.
Social medias.
We're
all
going
the
to take
social
over the
medias.
planet.
Mm-hmm. So
Well, we don't have a kick yet, thank God.
I don't think
I
we
don't
ever
even know
will.
what that is.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what a kick is either, and I
It's
don't want to know.
it's like a thing where, from what I understand, people just send nudes to each other. That's
really?
that's all I've really gathered from. Basically,
it's-
every time you go on Omegle, people ask for your kick, so I assume that's what it's used for.
Ah.
So yeah, I think I think we're good on social media stuff. Like,
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
just change
yeah.
the subject, you know.
yeah, let's just go on. So, Persona Q trailers, literally just today, a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Man, so we got a Mitsuru trailer and we got a Yosuke trailer, which it.
Oh,
It's,
that was Yosuke Mitsuru. I read the
Mhm.
kanji wrong, like damn fool.
Oh, shame. So yeah, little like I don't know. The trailers didn't really reveal much. It was
No,
just more
not
of
at
the
all.
same. It was just more of the same, really.
More talking.
There's this one part in Mitsuru's trailer that we were talking about a little bit before recording, where Mitsuru just screams a line and it sounds terrible
Yeah.
and it's really loud and obnoxious. But besides that, not much new info. We saw a little bit more of the battle system, a little bit more of the cutscene stuff. Yeah, so go watch those. But if you've seen the others, you've seen
Yeah, basically.
you've seen the new ones.
I think the main trailer actually had some clips from Mitsuru's, but nothing really cool happens. Honestly.
She gets attacked by something, it looks like, but we can't really tell what because the trailer's so damn short.
It's a Silent Hill
Yeah.
shadow, I guess.
Yeah, the music seems pretty strong though. I like the music they have
Yeah.
on so far. It's
Hey, when my music's just really weak,
mhm.
you know, buff it.
need to exercise, get all the powerful music.
Exactly.
So
I
that's
don't know if you guys talked about it yet, but it's pretty cool to see that it is now confirmed a first-person dungeon crawler.
yeah,
Just
we
like-
talked about that.
Yes.
We mostly talked
Okay.
about how people are
I
butthurt
guess I'm a
over it.
little late.
No,
Yeah.
it's all right. But yeah, people try it out. It's first person might not be your thing, but or you might not think it's your thing, but try it out. You might like it.
Exactly. Don't be afraid of the unexplored.
Don't be afraid of the unknown.
All right.
Follow
Well,
your dreams.
enough for the flirting of this podcast. We're going balls deep now into the mailbag extravaganza.
Oh, okay.
No.
Gotcha.
So you were going somewhere else with that, huh? No. So this first question's from Jack. And
Samurai Jack.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the Jack that fapped with us for episode 10, that Jack.
That
So,
guy.
yeah. Do you think Philemon will come back and pick up the Persona 3 and pick up the Persona 3 and 4
Okay.
and will play a major role, as his only role in the other game was his blue butterfly? I'd like if he came back. That'd be nice.
Personally, I would too. I kind of had the same idea generally.
You know, Igor, they don't want to use Igor in the games, I don't know if you guys know about this, but Igor's voice actor in Japan died.
Yeah.
And from what I've gathered, it's a very common occurrence where if the voice actor for someone dies, it's kind of seen as disrespectful, it seems like, to replace them.
Mhm.
So usually the character just gets cut from whatever they were playing in. So Philemon might be the answer to that.
Maybe.
Oh, are you talking about how like
Yeah.
Igor's voice? Yeah, Philemon might just take over, or there will be a new guy like maybe Persona 3 protagonist will just be the new Igor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But he's the wall.
What if
He'll
Sho
become the
be-
wall and
What
and-
if Sho
and-
transforms into Igor?
Dude.
There it is.
There it is. I guess we'd find out when Q comes out if he has different dialogue, because in Arena he had basically the same reused
Nothing.
sayings.
Yeah, he just reused
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the same thing in Persona Q.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Poor Dan Warren. He just has to say the same lines over and over again.
Yeah. Hey, he still
Dan
gets
Warren
paid,
is, yeah, Dan Warren is Igor's English voice actor, by the way.
Wait, so did they actually bring him in to re-record for the English dub of Persona 4 Arena, or did they reuse the clips from 3 and 4?
They reused the clips for 3 and 4, but in the anime, he recorded new clips.
What? That's dumb, but I guess.
He's not complaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. He gets more pay from that. Also, so Jack also asks, how did demons become shadows? As there really is no clear evolution except in Persona 2, and in the next game they are blobs with masks, and finally they have a solid shape. And even
It
Nyx
seems-
had some elements to being a shadow. So
It seems more like a de-evolution than an evolution.
yeah, shadows
Yeah.
don't really seem very competent. Like they just attack things.
Yeah.
I've said this theory once on a podcast, but I think what happened is as the Persona universe kind of faded away from the law versus chaos stuff, I think that the energy from that faded away from the universe. Like this is hardcore fan theory talk right now, but I think because of that, the demons just kind of lost energy.
De-evolved.
Yeah, they
It
just
evolved in the shadows.
yeah. So maybe that, or maybe because they stopped feeding off of like Lucifer and Yahweh and stuff, they just decided to feed off of actual people, and that's why they're reflections of people.
Yeah, or something like that. Who knows?
There's no real way to tell because they never say anything in the game.
Exactly. They'd
So-
rather just hope you forget.
Probably at this point. So
Yeah.
oh man. So this one's from Mark, and he says, "What characters from P3 and P4 would you be used in this game on your first playthrough for Persona Q?"
Mm.
All right. Well, I gotta
My-
stand up to the plate. Gotta pick out
All
the
right.
best,
It's your fate.
most useful character from Persona 3. Mitsuru and her Mara Karens, just all around, really,
best
really
AI.
useful party member.
The best character.
You don't even need healing moves on her. Why would you want to heal when you can charm the enemy? It hits every time. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Literally 110%.
Exactly. I don't even need other characters, honestly.
Solo the game, Mitsuru only.
Yeah, just charm every encounter. I mean, it's easy.
There you go. Worked in SMT1. We'll work in Persona Q.
Yes.
What about you guys?
Oh man, so I've thought about this before, and I think if this is possible, what I'm gonna do is Persona 3 main character, because I'm edgy, Mitsuru, Chie, Yosuke, and Junpei. I think that'd be fun.
I'll probably do Narukami, Minato. Well, if you can have, I think you can have Narukami and Minato in the same party.
I'd hope.
Mhm.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. All right. So Narukami, Minato, Shinji, Akihiko, and just have freaking Yukiko for healing.
There we
I like
go.
how none of us said Teddy.
Yeah. Forget Teddy.
That'd be- just leave Teddy out of it. Okay.
And I hope Akihiko still says, "Did you see that, Shinji?
I've been waiting for this.
I'm right next. I'm right next to you. Of course, I saw it."
I hope crap, is it Chie that says, "Aha, is this our chance?" Because
Yeah.
that's line.
Oh man.
Just have her deliver it so badly and so flatly too. Aha! Is this our chance?
Okay, so this is from. Thank you. I think that was crap. Who was that? It was Mark. Thanks, Mark,
Mark.
for that email. This is from Metatron. It says, "Greetings, blessed sons of man. I am Metatron, the voice of God. The lost side looketh rather lonesome, so I shall participate in thy quarrel and desist mastema. I come to thee two questions related to the MT games." Wow, this guy with the old English. Anyways, first question: As thou know, most hardcore SMT players chooseth neutral when they play the games. If neutral was not an option, what alignment wouldst thou choose and why? Um,
That's pretty easy.
God, I don't know because, well, what are we counting here? Are we counting just law or just chaos, or are
I
we?
think he means just that.
Yeah, just
Nah,
law.
I would
chaos.
have to go law.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
Noob.
no, I would go law
This
because.
is what a scrub.
So bad.
Wait, so I'm assuming both of you are chaos?
Duh.
Well, I would
Yeah.
rather be alive living in slavery than dead, I think.
Nah, dude.
Nah, as long as you're strong enough to survive, you're good.
Exactly. And you're level 99. No one's gonna mess with you. Duh.
Level 99, you got Mara on your side. No one will mess with
Exactly. The way I see it is law, you always kind of know what is gonna happen. The extent of, the happiness and chaos, it's different in every other game.
To be
Strange
honest,
Journey is totally different than
yeah.
4, I
To
don't
be
know.
honest, chaos is kind of a cliffhanger because you don't really know how exactly the world's going to end up.
I like that though. It lets you think about it. I don't know. I guess that's just me.
Yeah. See, SMT, this is what I like about SMT is everyone has their own unique perspective on the alignment stuff and how bad or good each alignment is. I still remember this one time on our MegaTen, people were talking about the various alignments, and someone was talking about how SMT2's law ending wasn't that bad. And spoilers for a 2-decade-old game, people, but I was saying, no, you commit genocide. You kill 99% of Earth's population at the end of SMT2. And he's like, yeah, but there's peace. And I'm like, no, but you committed genocide. Like, we literally just had a good 20 comment thread going on where he just said, but there's peace and everything's good. And I just said, no, you committed genocide. It was pretty eye-opening for me because it's like, there is no real right answer. So, yeah.
it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Second question. SMT has always been about the struggle between the sons of man, the forces of law, and the forces of chaos. If the series were to get a fourth alignment, what wouldst thou like it to be, and what would be its philosophy? Crap, because that's kind of hard, because, to be completely honest, the alignment system kind of works, at least the law versus chaos thing, on the fact that it's two sides and then the in between. So I
Yeah.
don't really know what a third or a fourth side technically could be.
A fourth party.
You could argue that you could just split neutral in half, like take for example Devil Survivor, where you work with the demons or just expel them completely.
That's
That
true.
could
Actually,
maybe work, but
to be honest, the SMT4 kind of does that with the white. I don't know how many people
Yeah.
agree with this, but when I saw the white, this is my perspective of it. It was that what the white route is neutral and its worst possible outcome because it's make everyone stop fighting by killing everything. That's kind of how I viewed the white. So yeah, you could do that where you could have like one version of neutral and another take on neutral. Like I guess Atsuro's wrote. Yeah. I actually
Yeah.
really like that route, and honestly, a lot of people disagree with me on that. I agree with that route the most in
Yeah.
Devil Survivor 1. I really like that.
I like Jin's. It's because Jin's cool. But
I like Ginger out too.
yeah.
Oh man,
That
so
was my first time beating the game, and I got rid of all the demons, and I had to beat the final boss myself, and I was like, crap. Probably shouldn't have done that.
man, what is the easiest? Oh, I guess Yuzu's would be the.
Yeah,
That's true, but that's
Yeah.
the shit route where everything's fucked.
pretty much. If you
Have
ever played
fun.
Devil
Please.
Survivor before, don't pick that route ever. You'll hate
Just
it.
disagree with everything Yuzu says, and you'll do fine.
Exactly.
Okay, so then it says, "Thank you, sons of man. May the Lord's blessing." Blah blah blah. Last two requests: tell Yamato Takero that he is not neutral. He is chaos, and remind Samael that he was once vile Dark Law, so he shouldn't be so preachy about his chaos alignment. Ooh, shots fired.
Ooh,
Demon role players.
shots,
Oh man.
shots fired.
And so thanks, Metatron. Have fun being a robot.
Yes.
So this is from Savippo, and he
Oh,
says,
hello.
"Would you say the popular? This is in really small font. Savippo, what are you doing? Would you say the popularity of Persona 3 and 4 and the multitude of media they produced are comparable to the same of Final Fantasy 7?
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly,
Persona 4 is the Final Fantasy 7 of Atlas is anything.
yeah.
Of this generation, without a doubt.
20 years down the line, you'll just see these really old men just complaining about how there's no Persona 4 remake yet. Jeez, doesn't that sound familiar?
Oh man,
Anyway,
You know,
that sounds crazy.
It's really weird. Do you guys? I don't know if you guys really paid attention or how involved you were with the internet back then. Do you guys remember when Dirge of Cerberus came out?
Hmm.
And the internet was like,
Yeah.
"This is awesome! We get a Vincent Valentine game, fuck yeah!" And now, everyone looks at Dirge of Cerberus and I guess spin-off
they
games
look at it like
as
yeah,
milky.
they look at it with the plague.
Yeah. The difference between, I guess, the Persona 4 stuff and the Final Fantasy 7 stuff is most of the Persona 4 stuff is good.
Yeah.
Majority of the Final Fantasy 7 shit, while I do like Advent Children, kind of.
What?
Complete. I like Advent Children complete because it tells a
Oh,
decent
okay.
story. No, yeah, vanilla Advent Children is garbage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's garbage.
It's really bad. No, yeah, but I'm sorry, when you need to make a complete cut of your movie, you did something wrong. But yeah, Advent Children complete isn't too bad in my opinion, but every other Final Fantasy 7 thing was pretty subpar.
Mm.
I like Crisis Core.
Was that good? I never really paid much attention to that, but it seemed to not do very well critically.
It's one of those
I
hit
thought
or
it-
miss things.
Oh, okay.
It's like you like it or you don't.
Okay. You just want to be Zack, don't you?
Yeah, Zach's my hero.
All right. Okay, so then guess that's it. That was a short question. So thanks to Vippo. That was fun. This is
Despite
from
the small font.
yeah, people, never make your font smaller than default, please.
Unless
It's
you
not,
want to troll Rasen and make the emails impossible to read.
if you
Which is
want.
very funny, but
You know what I have learned through all these Mailbag episodes is that the majority of people on the internet can't spell, but I still love you guys, even though you can't spell.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I can't.
Okay. It's all right.
It's not.
So John asks, I loved episode 11.5. Maybe you guys should consider role-playing during the FAF episode.
Oh goodness.
No. Gonna shoot that one down
No.
right there.
Oh boy.
And then he says,
Yep. Nope.
I have two SMT questions this time. One, do you think SMT will ever use characters as demons from old literature that's known by almost everyone, but isn't exactly considered mythology? Examples would be Lord of the Rings or Narnia. I know in my first email I suggested a bunch of anime characters like Alucard from Hellsing and Kanade from Angel Beats. Someone's going to yell at me for saying that wrong, I'm sure. But those are fairly new and have all the copyright BS. However, Lord of the Rings, Narnia, and several other books are fairly old and get referenced and parodied all the time. So I was wondering if those will be featured in SMT along with all the other mythologies. Of course, they should have their own designs. I've even been thinking about designing some demons myself, but I want to hear your thoughts. Well, even with old stuff, you have the children of whoever made that still, I think, have the copyright, so
Yeah.
you'd run in with issues with that. I know actually there's, I forgot the name of it, but the people that own Lord of the Rings, they're somehow related to Tolkien, but they have their own fancy name, and they control pretty much everything that has the Lord of the Rings brand on it, and I don't know if SMT could.
Yeah. They want a
Yeah.
piece of that SMT pie. If
Yeah.
There's still
they'd want a
tons
piece
of-
of that cut. If like Conoco do some Lord of the Rings inspired demons, they want a piece of that pie.
Yeah, and there's still tons of like other mythology. I mean, people can look at Alice from Alice in Wonderland. You know, that makes sense. Then again, it's been since the root of the series.
Yeah.
You know, SMT1. There's still tons of like mythology and even characters from even that just one book, like the Jabberwocky. How is he not in a game yet? I don't get it, but
Is he not? Wow, that actually
I
surprises
know,
me.
right? He'd be awesome in
He
5.
would be.
But, yeah, I don't see it happening honestly. Like
I
mainstream characters.
I don't, unless you do what they did with Carrie from the Stephen King book, where they make it so vague that they can't possibly get sued from it, but it's
Right.
obvious where it's from. So if they do that, I can see them getting away with it, but otherwise,
Yeah.
probably not.
Mm.
So,
No Goku. Darn it. That would be awesome.
Goku would be pretty great.
Goku would be my persona. Are you really?
Hmm.
I think he'd fit right in, dude, with Amaterasu. They're like the same. That's how Japanese lore works, right? Anyway.
I guess.
I'm just messing with you guys. I'm not
All right.
a weeaboo. Anyway.
All right,
Let's
so
move.
I think Katsu died, so we're going to take a quick technical break. All right, so we are back. A little bit of technical issues there. I blame Skype. Anyways, so we're on to John's second question now, and he asks, are there any video game series that you were hardcore into before you played Shin Megami Tensei, and what was your first SMT game? So, before SMT, I was a huge Earthbound fan, and then the community's kind of died out a little bit, which is depressing, but it's just not very active anymore, simply because there's only 3 games, and there's not much to talk about that hasn't already been discussed within the fan base. And then from there, I kind of got into SMT. So yeah.
For me,
I
it
was
was.
oh.
You can go.
Awkward.
Wait, I should go.
Go for it,
Okay.
Katsu. This is the best.
I was yes. I think around when I first started high school, I was a huge Kingdom Hearts dork. Just Kingdom Hearts was the only thing I could talk about until I got Persona 3 FES, and yeah, kind of just blew up from there.
Me and Katsu's was pretty similar, actually. I was really big into Final Fantasy. I actually beat every single one, I think, except 12.
Holy
13,
shit.
obviously, yeah. And I really just wanted more challenging, stuff. And I was like, Persona 3 FES, huh? Has demons in it. That's cool. And basically just got into that game and played everyone in the series. So we all found
Hey.
something that we liked.
Yeah, my first was also Persona 3.
I know,
So-
right? Such a good game to get started.
It is. I don't know. I want to kind of get into Kingdom Hearts again, but regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. So nothing's like before.
I don't get the reference.
And there it is.
It's simple and clean.
The what?
Simple and clean. The
Just
opening
messing with
song
you.
for one of
Holy
them.
crap, dude. I'm messing with you.
Okay. I was.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, that was terrible. Anyways, so yeah, thanks John for the email.
No problem. Oh wait.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay, let's stay
Oh
on
man,
track.
okay. This one is from. Oh man, I don't know which one of these two they want. Okay, they signed the email at the bottom, honey. So I guess we'll call them that. Anyways, hey Katsu and Rasen, love your podcast and thanks. You guys was how I was introduced to SMT. I have 2 questions. One, what is your favorite Law, Neutral, and Chaos ending in the entire franchise? So I guess we can go through that. Favorite Law ending? I want to say Devil Survivor 1 because it's not
Yeah.
complete garbage.
Yes, Devil Survivor 1 had a pretty good law ending. And
Wait.
yeah, it was actually pretty good.
Wait, where's the law ending in that game?
Amane's route.
Oh, that's the one I didn't do. Huh.
Okay, so yeah. So what would you say is your favorite Law ending, John?
Darn. I just really kind of hate law, so
I was about to say you played all of the games that
yeah.
have the bad Law endings, so
You can't really do
Yeah.
Nocturne at all, can you?
kind of. It's hard. It's a tough call if that's Law or not.
Yeah, I don't even have one, honestly.
Okay.
I never pick it.
There you go. So neutral ending. I'm going to go with SMT1 because literally the guy at the end says, "Hey, you did really good job," and then the game ends and you feel happy. So
For neutral, I'm gonna have to go with. I want to say the Daichi route and Devil Survivor 2.
did he say?
You always take mine, dude. Alright, I'm gonna change it then. Probably SMT4, just because
Everyone was crushed by the ceiling falling at the end.
No,
Yes, everyone was crushed.
didn't happen. They all survived. Okay,
Okay.
everyone.
And Flynn and Isabeau lived together in a small apartment in Tokyo at the end.
The end. It was awesome. But no, just because Masakato, like, being reunited was really cool. And I kind of like it's how it's the hardest to get, in a sense. So that made me feel kind of special when I got it. So there you go.
That's true. Then Chaos. I think this is an obvious one. I'm gonna be surprised if all three of us disagree, or if any of us disagree with this. True Demon ending from Nocturne.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta... No.
Really?
SMT2 had the best Chaos
okay.
ending
Okay, that one's
ever.
good too.
You fight Satan on a skyscraper. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
Just saying. Not gonna spoil
Okay.
the final boss, but it's pretty cool.
Okay, that one's pretty good too. But True Demon ending, so great. Katsu, were you gonna go TDE with me as well, or you have another?
I think he died.
Did you die?
Oh well.
All right.
Oh.
Oh no, you're
oh.
alive.
I actually kind of know. Yeah, I'm alive, I think.
Okay.
Alright.
What was your favorite Chaos ending, or was it just True Demon ending as well? Katsu?
No. It's
Oh.
something different,
Oh,
but
it is.
I'm dying.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Answer while you're dying, if you can.
It's not.
Oh.
There you go. I think
Okay.
I'm back.
Yay!
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh
Oh man.
oh.
I'm in suspense though.
I
What's
know.
it gonna be?
I need to know what his answer is.
Same.
This is the best build up. Oh, there we go.
Have fun editing this.
Yeah, I will. Oh man.
Well, it was True Demon ending. It was the best ending because you're a demon. It's cool. All right.
Today I learned John has the best Katsu impression.
That's what I'm pretty sure for everybody. Well,
Okay. So
next question, or
I guess.
I guess we have to.
Yeah. So that was Honey's. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. That was just the
No,
first.
there's two. Yeah, there's two questions.
In Devil Survivor 2, what exactly is Polaris and his Septentriones? In the game, they sound like aliens, rather than usual gods and demons and stuff that you find regularly in SMT. We don't really know. They're just kind of aliens,
Well,
really.
to answer your question, the developers at Atlas decided, you know that show Evangelion? Man, that sure is awesome. Let's make a game around that. And the angels in that show,
Are pretty
are
much
they-
Septentriones.
yeah. But
That's
they're
really the answer.
stars, basically. That's why they look really different. And yeah, they're pretty much just aliens.
Oh man, yeah. Yes.
Or OP.
So yeah, that's basically it. If you've seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, they're pretty much aliens that come down from space to fuck up your day. So yeah, that answers that. So
And as for Polaris, I think he's like just an entity of the Milky Way galaxy.
he's kind of like the ad. I think they actually call him the admin
administrator,
of the universe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
There you go. So what was your favorite Chaos ending? Honey needs to know.
It's the Anguish one route in Devil Survivor 2.
I like that one a lot too. Yeah,
That one's good.
rebelling.
So, okay, so yeah, we moved on to the second question they had while we're talking. That was what the Septentriones were, but we covered that, so we're good on that email. So
Okay.
Let's move on.
hopefully Katsu doesn't die again. Pray.
No, I'm going to die again.
Oh,
This
now,
internet's
with an
a piece of
attitude like
garbage.
that, you will. Haha. No.
I feel like just crying in a corner.
You should go cry in your Tumblr corner.
Yes, I will.
Draw fan art of you disconnecting from Skype. So that was that. So next email. This is from Richard. It says, "Hello, Senpai Rasen and Katsu-sama. Hope you two are well. And what are the best JRPG games you can play on the go on any handheld system? And I wish they would put an end to Final Fantasy 13. I guess best handheld RPG. Devil Survivor 2. on my end. This is just the
I'm gonna
best.
say Fire Emblem Awakening.
And I'm gonna say Shin Megami Tensei 4. Better than all your games. Best game ever made until 5 comes out. Yeah.
There you go.
And you can also play Persona 4 Golden.
That's true.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing the Vita has going for it right now.
They have ports of games that are already on the PS360.
And the PS2.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks, Richard. That was a short one. So, this is from Jack again. He says, I have a theory about Persona 5. I think that the line "you are slave" and the red colors, it might have something to do with Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, as early in that game, there is an old lady who says that you have been enslaved by this dilemma, so there's a small chance that it will tie Persona 2 in with the current games. And this is helped by the creator saying that Persona 1, 2, 3, and 4 and so on are all connected in the same universe. And the ending of Persona 2 Eternal Punishment was just an epilogue to what was already happening, minus the Joker's return, of course. This is just speculation on my part. I guess I don't really know. To be completely honest, I really doubt Persona 5 will tie in aside from cameos at all with the other games.
Yeah.
Like, I think 5 is the sign of change, or like a new generation of Persona continuity stuff. So
Yeah.
Continuity? What?
continuity. Yeah, I don't know. Just
Continuity.
yes,
Continuity.
I think we found our title episode.
That's a funny word, I do reckon.
Title of this episode. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't mean to dump all over her theory or anything, but I think everyone can agree that we kind of just want something totally new and different from the Persona franchise. You know?
Yeah.
Does anyone else feel that way? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yes,
just me.
definitely.
Yeah.
I want to see new characters. I want to see a new party to fall in love with.
I want to see a new mascot character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. How can you top a bear that has?
I want to see college.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to see a robot dog.
I want to see prison and college at the same time. A prison college.
What's the difference?
Oh, that's true though.
Ooh.
And then I guess thank you, Jack, for that. This one's from Yasu Magatsuhi.
Oh.
And this is in all caps, which is beautiful. And he says, "Greeting Rasen and Katsu. I am Yasu Magatsuhi the Vile. I wanted to follow your podcast earlier, but Toyama wouldn't let me use his internet. But now that he's dead, I can use it whenever I want." Oh.
Yay.
Yeah. Not to mention the law side of the podcast is rather pathetic. We should have Samael, but he betrayed us and joined the Fallens. Oh, wow. Shots fired at Samael this podcast. Wow. Samael, are you going to take this? Anyways. He has some questions. What do you think of us Viles? I don't know offhand what demons are vile. Like, the actual race Vile. So,
It varies from game to game.
yeah, it usually does.
If we're talking Devil Survivor, though. Abaddon. Baphomet.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Baphomet.
guys.
Those two specifically, yes, are very
Those two
helpful.
are just, yeah,
games.
they're very strong.
They have so much range!
It's so much magic and greatness.
Yeah.
Especially if you fuse Abaddon right, so he isn't weak to, I think it's Fizz he's usually weak to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's usually with the fizz.
Yeah, then he's really good.
Orcus is too vile, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Mara is an SMT4 is vile.
I thought he was Tyrant.
No, he's not in 4.
He's not.
Oh, never mind then. I lied. What do you think of
Liar, plants for hire.
Damn. What do you think of the new demons for SMT4 design-wise, including me? And how are they in comparison to Kaneko's old designs? We've talked about this a lot. Actually, we talked about this when John was on last.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Go back to episode 4 and listen to that. Actually, no, I'll just give you a rundown. Some of them are pretty cool, like Omo Akane and a few others, but overall, not great compared to
they
garbage.
suck.
Yeah. Yeah, Yasu Magatsuhi, you have one of the better designs, though, because you're full-on claymation, and you show up for literally one part, I think, and then I don't even... At least on my playthrough, I don't think I fought Yasu Magatsuhi, so...
I did.
Is that... Do you have to... Because I sided with Walter. Is that something you do when you side with Jonathan, or...
You can do it on any route.
Oh, is he optional?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I completely missed that then. So yeah, there we go. I always thought that was weird because I'm like, am I ever gonna see that guy again? But now I know. And then would you like to see SMT4's redesigns in Persona 5?
No.
I think
I'm-
some of them are gonna happen, like you. Sounds really weird, but just because think of it this way, Atlas has been using artwork for over like almost 20 years and just reusing them.
Yeah.
Unless it's like really old, like the first drawing of like thinking Loki. Chances are, if you have some redone art, it's gonna stick with us for a really long time. So
Yeah, it might be a thing where in 3D, some of the designs, like whoever is in charge of modeling, might actually change them up a little bit just so they could work in 3D, and they might actually be better that way. We don't know until we see it.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm most interested in, honestly.
The Archangels in 3D. I can't wait to see that.
they leave them 2D just for shits and giggles. Right. Then, oh man, okay. Next question: would you ever consider writing an SMT erotic fan fiction of your own? No,
No,
I wouldn't.
I consider it if I was paid a handsome sum of money.
Well, there's your answer. Everyone go pay Katsu money. We're gonna have a link down below. No. So there's that, and then he ends the email with, "Thank you. Also tell Yamato Takero that he should include me in his novel, or else I will go to Camp Ichigaya and cast Ancient Curse on him."
Uh-oh.
All right,
all right.
that's the worst spell, as in like I hate being hit by it. So thank you, Yasu Magatsuhi, for your claymation, being all up in that email. So this one's from,
Yasumagatsi.
this one's from Andrew, and he says he got a question that's completely out of left field. If we've ever played a game called Okage the Shadow King for the PS2.
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
I played it when I was little.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of this.
I remember looking at it at Blockbuster like way back.
You may
The fact
remember
I'm
it.
mentioning The fact that I'm mentioning Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Little old.
It was a long time ago. And I kept every time I saw it, I'd like say the name, but I just completely butchered it. I called it Okage, but I remember what it's called because I understand that was a completely different language.
Yeah, he goes on
Anyway.
to say in the email that it was pretty obscure and that he wouldn't be surprised if none of us have even heard of it. But
Well
I guess
done.
we have some
1 out of 3 ain't, or 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
yeah, so
Yeah. About
but he said it's a very good game that he can only describe as anime Tim Burton, which sounds pretty actually kind of interesting. Never heard those side by side before, at least.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah, there we go. But then he also asks, on a similar note, do you have a game or series that you enjoyed that is completely unknown even to hardcore gamers?
Yes, I
League
do.
of Legends.
Oh my god. Yes, League of Legends. Completely obscure.
Never heard
I
of.
don't think, yeah. I don't think anybody has heard of League of Legends. But on a serious note, there's this game. Have you guys heard of the Legaia games?
Yes.
Nope.
Those are
Got a yes and no.
yeah, those are like kind of like fighting games, right? But they're also RPG-ish or something. Isn't that how those work?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So one of like the first PlayStation 2 games I bought was Legaia 2 Dual Saga, and I completely love that game. Even though I tried playing it, I think like last year on my PS2, I found that I just tore that game apart. It had so many flaws. Like the voice acting was complete and total ass. It was terrible. The graphics were all right, but you could really tell it was an early PS2 game, and the sound effects were laggy. So like the characters would perform their special moves, and then like the sound would happen like a few seconds afterwards. It was really awkward, or it would happen in reverse. Like the sound would play first, and then the characters would do their moves next. It was poorly put together, but it was still a fun game, and there was no real post game content. Like when you beat the final boss, you get an item from him and you get experience, but there's no like you can save after the credits or no new game plus. So it's just like, what's the point of this item? Yeah, what's the point of this item? I can't use it. The game was fun.
I actually have one. I looked that game up and I saw screenshots of it. I'm like, oh, I've seen this somewhere before. It turns out, I was thinking of, has anyone heard of this? Rygar the Legendary Adventure. Oh
Nope.
my gosh. This game is so bad, it's actually really good. The first boss is, you're fighting the whole thing's set in like ancient, Greece and Rome and stuff. But it's made by Asians, so it's really weird. Your weapon is this like yo-yo thing. You're like a Roman soldier. It's really weird. First boss is a statue. You eventually like defeat half of it. Other half of it, caterpillars just start shooting out of it and they're evil.
What?
It is the weirdest thing ever. Second to final boss is a 5-headed baby dragon. Seriously. Find it, a copy of it, and play it. You will not regret it.
Oh, man.
Very weird. I'm not even making that up. That's the funny thing.
That's interesting.
Pretty weird.
I don't think you can make that up.
Well, they had to, I guess.
Oh my god. Mine's kind of lesser known, but I wouldn't say it's unknown. The Saga games, which came over originally as Final Fantasy Legend over here.
Yeah.
There's some RPGs for the Game Boy. Actually, I think a few of them got remade for the DS, and there's fan translations out for it right now. Those games are a lot of fun. They're kind of like Final Fantasy 2 if Final Fantasy 2 didn't suck. Yeah, I went there. It's pretty great. Actually, you fight God at the end of the first game, and God is just a little tiny Amish dude that you can one-hit kill with a chainsaw. It's pretty great. So you guys should check that out if you're a fan of old school RPGs, especially like very customizable. A lot of fun. So I guess that's it for that question. Thank you, Andrew.
Wow, it's actually a chainsaw. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's
I'm looking at the promotional art. This guy just has a chainsaw.
Yeah. The third game is really the third game I never played, but from what I understand, there is a faucet in the sky that's on and you can't turn it like no one can turn it off. And they're like, "Hey, we need to turn this faucet off or else the world's going to flood."
That is probably the best opening for an RPG I've ever heard.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know if that's the actual plot, but that's what I remember from looking it up. This one's from Apostrophe Man. And he says, this time he has an image of why SMT is better than Persona.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, that'll be in the video. Mm-hmm. And then he says, first, the strange schoolgirl, his name was Mikaru or Hikaru or some shit, near the subway told me that Katsu is a horrible person because he friend-zoned Mara.
I'm sorry. I don't see Mara that way. I just don't.
Okay. And then he says, for the weird question. Okay, hold up.
What was the normal question?
Yeah, well, wait a second here. There's a problem we need to address. If you think that first question was normal. No, okay. Anyways, if you could go back in time, and choose two characters of the SMT universe, from SMT to Persona to Devil Survivor, this includes demons, to be your new mentors in your childhood, like Papa Katsu or Mama Rasen, who would you choose and why?
Okay.
Jesus. Oh man, I don't. That's tough. Who would I want from the SMT universe to be my legal guardians? Because
can I have Dante?
Nebros and Belial.
Okay.
I'm going to say Dante and Dante and Demi-Fiend.
That'd be really. They'd probably just like make you fight things as a toddler, and then if you die, they probably wouldn't care.
Yeah. Oh well.
Dante would at least be the cool. He'd be the cool guy that's like, "Hey, child, want some pizza?" Then yeah.
Just take his shirt off.
Oh man, crap. Who would I choose? I'd say Commander Gore and the heroine from SMT1 because they're neutral and they're sensible, and they probably wouldn't be terrible parents.
Yes, they probably wouldn't.
All right, you guys gave normal, feasible answers that actually make some coherent sense. So I'll just go completely random. I guess because, you know...
Detachable legs.
She's definitely a good mother. You know, has
Yeah.
bullets and stuff. And rockets.
Yeah.
Good way to take care of a child. And you know what? Why not Demiurge? He's probably a responsible dad. He won't, like, blow up the world or anything.
I just across Demiurge OTP.
Yeah.
OTP. Someone get to work on that Dojin.
Oh my god. Wow.
So, yeah.
There's that. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Wait, I said... yeah, okay. I said
Yeah.
Demi-Fiend by accident. But I said Demiurge.
No, you
Good.
said Demiurge.
Awesome.
Actually, he says at the end he would choose Mastema and Adachi because Mastema would teach me the ways to be a sneaky bastard, and Adachi would tell me the secrets of NTRing waifus. So that's Apostrophe Man's view on it.
Dachi's not that good at NTRing. Shadow U is better at NTRing.
Is that? Oh yeah, that is the thing. In Arena,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow U.
Shadow you.
Like, Narukami wouldn't NTR your waifu. He would try to take her away through the honorable method, proving he's the better man. Shadow Narukami would just straight up NTR you. He doesn't care.
Okay. So
What?
on that note, Will says, "What's up, guys? Here's a hypothetical question for you. If SMT Nocturne were to receive an enhanced port similar to Persona 4 Golden, what would you want to be new? Who would you want to voice act in it? And what platform would you like it to be released on?"
Xbox One and have Shia LaBeouf for voice Demi-Fiend.
He actually he actually lists a fairly detailed response here of what he'd want. I'm just going to skim through. He says that he would like Dante to be replaced with Raido like it was in the enhanced remake for or the enhanced port they got in Japan, and then also put it on the Vita just because Vita needs games. And then he says for voice acting, Laura Bailey for Chiaki, Liam O'Brien as Isamu, the guy who played Gendo Ikari from Evangelion as Hikawa.
That
Yes.
makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
That would be just read the line straight up like Gendo too. Just
Yes.
the beginning and the end is one and the same. All is right with the world. And then also David Duchovny as Hijiri. I've never heard that name before. I don't recognize that
I don't
name.
even know who that is.
Yeah, okay. And Tim Gunn as the junk shop mannequin. Okay. Crap. Let's see. I can't really speak for voice acting because I know less voice actors than I probably should. But in terms of console, I'd say straight up PS3, PS4, just because we haven't had a
Please,
SMT
please.
on a console for a while, and it'd be nice. Nice
No
change
more
of pace.
handhelds.
Yeah.
I want to sit. I don't wanna
Yeah.
stand.
I'm gonna sit down.
I mean, Persona 5's kind of. Hopefully, it's like a trendsetter for. Maybe we can go back to home consoles for a little bit. That'd be nice.
Really nice, yeah.
It'd just be a change of pace. And then what other options and stuff? Well, I guess I agree with replacing Dante with Raido or Dante. You could do that too.
Yeah,
Just
put Dante in there.
piss everyone off.
I don't know, man. I can't imagine playing Nocturne without Dante, though. He's Dante, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, just put Dante in there. Just be
Do
like, hey.
like I don't know. I don't know.
Fight
All
Dante
right,
as the
serious
final
answer
boss.
for me. Serious answer for me. I'd rather have it on like PS3, PS4, or something like that. For voice acting, I guess like Demi-Fiend could have a voice, but he'd just be like grunting and yelling. So, yeah, the guy who could do the grunting and yelling, he could be like Kaiji Tang. And for Chiaki, I'd actually rather have Ali Hillis voice Chiaki.
All right.
And that's as far as I go when it comes to voice actors. Just have like Kaiji Tang and Ali Hillis. There you go. Good game.
All right. Well, for me, the least memorable character from Soul Hackers, you may remember her as, or maybe you won't, Namissa. It's not really important in the story. Was voiced by Laura Bailey. You also may not have heard of her. And if it were,
She
if it
never
would get,
voices
if it
anyone.
would get remaked, there'd be 100% chance it'd be goddamn Laura Bailey as the one girl in the game.
Chiaki.
Yeah,
I don't even remember her name. She just
Chiaki.
dies. So.
Chiaki.
Anywho,
Jesus.
also there's not really anything you should add since like the game's pretty stinking long as it is.
Yeah.
To get Masakato's Magatama. But
They
take out
should
that
add-
stupid
They should
behind.
add the answer mode.
They're just gonna add grind DLC and money DLC.
Exactly. That's all we need, dude.
Yeah.
We need more DLC. But no. Take out that gosh dang Jack Bros game. I hate it. It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing they ever did. If they ever remake that game and leave it in, I'm gonna like cry because it's terrible.
All
That's all I
right.
want to say though.
There you go. That was good. That was an email. Thank you, Will. This- how much longer do you guys want to go? You still feeling it for the long run?
Let's do it, man.
No.
Okay. There you go. It was just a formality. I wasn't sure if you guys were still feeling it. I'm still feeling it, so we're good.
As long as my internet remains stable, I'm good.
Yahweh, please. Anyways, this one's from Yamato Takeru, and he says, it's been a while since my last email, so I'll just say 50 Shades of Yamato won't write itself. Anyways, my questions are, when is Donkey Survivor Ogre Clocked featuring Dante from DMC Devil May Cry going to be released? Actually, funny story about that. That file got corrupted. I was bitching about it on Twitter the other day. So I have to start over. Kind of depressed. This is an actual thing that I'm writing, by the way. I wasn't just joking.
Wow.
Slowly but surely, I'm working on it. No, I'm
Just
totally...
that name, Donkey Survivor Ogre Clock. That name makes me laugh every time I hear
Oh
it.
my god.
It's almost as good as Fiona for the Golden.
Wow.
Or Donkey Summoner Shrek Swamp Hackers. There we go.
Swamp Hackers.
Oh shit. So off topic. Anyways, also, are you as excited as I am for Persona 5 featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, Persona Dancing All Night featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, and last but not least, Persona 4 Arena the Ultimax Ultra Suplex Hole featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. The longest name for a video game.
About Raido Kuzunoha versus the Souls Army, also versus Dante from Devil May Cry.
He's just a third faction all on
It's like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna win?
Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoha versus the Soulless Army, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I'm dying
The
just thinking.
perfect game.
I would take up the entire cover.
There just is no illustration. It's just the
And then if
entire-
it gets
just-
it, and if it gets an HD remaster, it'll just
Oh,
be
no.
Oh
remastered at the
my
end
god.
and just get tacked on.
It'd be the worst arcade edition. Oh man, and then this is from Jack again. He asks, what happened to Nyarlathotep in Persona 3 and 4? We know that Philemon exists and Shadow Selves exist, so where is he in those games?
Lurking.
Yeah, he's probably just being a dick or like sleeping.
He's probably lurking. He's just lurking.
Then he says, in Persona 1, there is no gluttony, but the other 6 sins are in the karma order. What do you think of that? And what would his stats be as far as moves that he'd be weak against and strong against?
What?
I'm not sure what that means.
Alright, well.
It's probably because I
Well, I'm gonna pull a Shin Megami moment. Alright, what should this guy be weak to? Oh, I'm just making weak to electricity. Electricity hurts. Makes sense.
No, this is what they do. If they look at the demon, oh, it's red. Let's make it weak to ice. Oh, it's yellow. Let's weak to force.
Sometimes. And then they're green and weak to Garu, and you're just like,
Why?
Bye.
I'm still waiting for a game where Garu and Zan are in the same game. Please.
dude. Why don't you just call it Garu's on? Everyone's happy.
There
Yeah.
we go. Killing 2 birds with 1 force windstone. Yeah, I have no idea what that last question means. So
I think-
assume
yeah.
it's because I
Maybe
didn't
not-
get
Yeah.
far enough in Persona 1.
Ah.
Yeah.
Persona 1. Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave that Persona 1. Anyways, this is from Savippo. Once again with the small font, Savippo, you're trolling me.
Maybe you just complain too much. The other guy had too big of a font. This time it's too small. Come on.
No, the big font was nice.
There's a zoom in option, you know.
I'm using it actually. So he says near the beginning of Digital Devil Survivor 2, Digital Devil Survivor,
Devils of
Digital Devil Saga 2. Oh man, so many D's and S's, and yeah. You learn that Sarah is Jenna Angel's daughter. You also get this line: "She was born of your own sperm and egg." ... Which makes everyone automatically believe that Jenna is a hermaphrodite. My problem is that this may not be the case. I don't know how much biology you know, but I'll try and make this clear and brief. I believe that Sarah is a clone of Jenna by means of an empty egg cell and the complete nucleus of another cell that is grown in a tube. They says in quote or in parentheses, I think Sarah was the 19th one made. And then he says, because saying empty egg cell and complete nucleus of an existing cell don't roll off the tongue so easily, saying egg and sperm is not only simpler, but is more poetic and looks symbolic. Which, yeah, I gotta agree there.
Yeah.
But literally everyone thinks that it's much more interesting that a woman has a dick, so they just focus on that.
I mean, that's not too like far fetched though, because her avatar or whatever you want to call it, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it either way.
Is a hermaphrodite, entity. So maybe.
I don't know if we have enough evidence either way.
And there's also like we don't know what it says in Japanese either.
Right. Yeah.
It could just be like a localization only thing, and the Japanese version could say something completely different, and we won't even know until we see like the Japanese script in front of us.
I mean, Digital Devil Saga kind of has a thing with hermaphrodites, if I recall correctly, too. Like,
it's based on Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, isn't Seraph also?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
that's
but,
no spoilers or anything.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all good. Okay, and then what happens to Sarah at the end of the game certainly doesn't help things. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, and then
who knows?
Yeah, so that's really it. So that's
I like
interesting.
his explanation though.
It is true because the SMT games do that, where they don't give you like the actual here's how everything works. They are very poetic in a sense. They say a lot.
They want you to draw your own inferences.
Yeah, they say a lot, but they say it in the least amount of words possible. I definitely see it being a possibility where there was lab type stuff going, because Digital Devil Saga revolves around a lot that too. With there was a lot of lab and science.
A little bit of science going on in those games.
A lot of science, a lot of science. So yeah, I think we covered that. So thanks to Vippo. This one's from Andrew, another Andrew. We have a lot of Andrews that email
We're going
us.
to collect them all by the end of the podcast.
All 150 Andrews. If you were to hang out with one of these two characters from the Devil Survivor series for a day, which would you choose? Kaido or Kita? I'd choose Kita because I think Kaido would be more willing to kill someone straight up, and I think Kita would just be like a dick.
Yeah.
So
Kaito would just be like a douchebag about it, and yeah,
Kaido goes legitimately batshit crazy and just starts killing people whenever. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it'd be before or after, the involvement with all the demons and stuff. So
yeah.
I see myself hanging out with Kaido, because in the beginning he's kind of charismatic and stuff, and not really crazy. But then the power goes to his head. It's probably Kaido.
That's true. Doesn't he actually help you the first?
Yeah, he helps you find.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
He seemed to be pushed off the edge pretty fast though.
So,
but you never know. So yeah, I guess that works too. But I'd still have to go with Kita just to be safe.
I blame Pazuzu.
Such a dick.
Not a nice guy.
No, especially not in Megami Tensei 2.
No. He's a bully.
And then also, what are new features / improvements you would like to see in the next Devil Survivor? Oh man, I don't know. Okay, so this is something that I feel like was kind of a step back from Devil Survivor 1. Is Devil Survivor 2 fixed the gameplay immensely, but in my opinion, you didn't have to strategize as much. I think what Devil Survivor 3 should focus on more is there should be more missions where you need to think about what demons you're bringing into the fight. Because there's a lot of time in Devil Survivor 2.
You could just YOLO and just bring whatever you want.
Well, yeah, you could just run in straight up. You can run to every enemy on the map without just, oh, hey, this guy's close. Let me kill him. Then just go. And then Devil Survivor 1, if you don't have like a specific race or ability, like I remember there's a few missions where I'm fairly certain you need either one of the teleportation or ranged demons. And I don't know if you can win without those. Devil Survivor 2 really lacked that. It felt like racial abilities didn't matter as much.
Well, there was really only good one racial, and that was the dragons and the vial.
Yeah.
Just like snipe everyone across the map, which I don't know. But.
Actually, what I like to do is get the teleportation one and then animal leg, which lets you move after you attack. So you could teleport and then fight someone and then teleport away again, and it was the best troll thing ever.
Dang, that's pretty good.
It's pretty fun. You should try it. Then very good idea. I are the smartest. Then this question is on Persona 3/4. Was there any social links you regret not doing in a first playthrough? Crap. Who's the guy in Persona 3 that
the glasses
that
dude?
gives you-
I don't know what you're referring to with glasses dude, but sure.
I thought we all thought of the same. Whatever.
No. I was thinking of the dude who wrote the children's story about like elephant.
Akinari?
Sure, the guy that's like sick.
Lame.
Yeah, that's the son. That's the son's social link.
That one seems to be really interesting. I've still never.
The one that I didn't do in my first playthrough, it was the Stars social link. The one that got you Hell if you completed it. That was the one I did.
It's the only reason I did that one. I think that's the only reason most people do that one.
I liked his though.
That social link's not very
I like that guy. Yeah, I like that guy.
I liked him. I thought it was kind of cool. For me, I thought everyone was going to say the same gosh dang thing, but I didn't know about the Fortune social link, like, at all. And
which one is that again?
The guy that wants to be a doctor.
That's the art club guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that one.
His personas are so broken. Like, holy crap. I'm like, where are all the good personas? Like, I'm using, like, level 30s. I'm fighting level 50s. He had them all. And it pissed me off so bad. I'm like, wait,
that's the art club guy. Oh, okay,
you get Norn from, you know.
Oh, well, I didn't do that one, but that's funny you say that because on my save file of my initial playthrough, if you look at all my social links, I'm actually reversed with them because I just never went to art club ever, and he got pissed at me. So, yeah.
Well, do that one.
I will whenever I get around to a second playthrough.
No, you won't. You'll forget.
Yeah.
Like
I'm sorry.
Or you could just do P3P girl route, and then like the Fortune social link is Ryoji.
There you go. This one's from
much better.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Andrew. Sorry, I keep forgetting to thank people. This one's from Brooke, and she asks, "This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever asked, but imagine if there was an SMT theme park. This would never happen, but let's just go with it. What rides, overpriced food, and merchandise and attractions would you like to see in the park?"
Dante Pizza.
Oh, I would like to see a ride called the Chariot.
Oh man, you beat me to it.
And it's just a giant Mara-shaped like car roller coaster. And you go through tunnels and stuff. That and like the entrance to the tunnel is Arioke.
So stupid.
Overpriced food. I don't know.
Dante Pizza.
Jack Frost slushies.
Damn.
Dante
Jack
Pizza
Frost
would be
slushies.
good.
Quit taking all my jokes. Crap, bro. I was like,
Okay, your turn then.
All right. Well, I'm just coming totally out of left field. There's gonna be a game. It's not a ride. It's an attraction where the entire world is blown up, and Pazuzu talks to you, and you gotta save the world by playing his game. And it's awesome. And it's basically like the shooting game from Disney World, instead of like Buzz Lightyear. But instead of like,
I love that ride.
Instead of shooting things, you capture them, and then you destroy the world because that game. That's what happens when you play the game.
Oh man, crap! I forget the name of it, but you guys know what Epcot is, right?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it's part of the Disney World.
I was trolling you, dude.
Part of Disney World.
I go there every year.
we're okay. Whatever the one in Florida is, that's Disney World, right?
Yeah, that's Disney World.
Okay, I always get those two mixed up because I'm dumb. But yeah, I can't remember the they have like a little like slow ride there. And there's a point where you go up a slope and you kind of go down fast, but the only time we went on that, the power went out. So we were like right about to get up, and then the power just went out. Then like, I'm sorry, we're gonna fix this, and then they like, it came back out. The power came back on in 5 minutes, and then we very slowly crept up the last part of the slope, and then very slowly went down the slope again. Like we had lost all of our momentum. So. That was great. So yeah, theme parks are fun.
Yes.
Oh man. Thanks,
Oh.
Brooke. That was actually a good question. Oh, you got more?
Also, you could easily just make every tall building from Shimigami. Because there's like a million. So that's easy.
That'd be awesome. Oh, you could totally have a it's a neutral world after all.
Oh my god.
Or something. Okay. Yeah, we should get off this email. Thank you,
go.
Brooke, though. That was creative. I like
Very
that.
creative.
I never would have thought of.
Welcome to Atlas
question.
Land.
Please enjoy your stay and try not to
Welcome
die.
to Atlas Land.
That'd be
place
great if
is
you
a
played-
dream reality.
Whoa. Before we leave, okay? To the next question. Velvet Room for Persona 3? Tower of Terror.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, snap.
Anyways.
Okay. Thanks, Brooke. This is from Crisis of Fate, and he says, "So I can't remember the last time I made a decent question. This probably won't be one either." Aw. Aw. Anyways, what do you think about when we what do you think about when we will finally see more SMT Cross Fire Emblem stuff? It doesn't have to be a trailer, but still, any information would be sufficient in my opinion. I'm personally expecting something early next year in a Nintendo Direct targeted at showing 2014 Wii U games. That's what I've been thinking too. Like, I think it'll finally come out in Nintendo Direct at some point.
Summer.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see SMT Cross Fire Emblem in 2014.
Put my money on it, 2015 of
Yeah.
summer.
I will too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd say I'm going to go 2015 fall just because I'm that guy. But
Wow.
Actually, wait, no. Actually, a lot of RPGs have been coming out in summer. I stand
Yeah.
corrected. Yeah, I'd go summer.
Pooh.
I'm
very mature.
It's okay. We all are. Yeah, I don't know. They've been so secretive about that. I almost wish they hadn't announced it, to be completely honest, because we haven't gotten any news, and they haven't acknowledged that it exists.
No one's buying the Wii U, man.
I guess if they announced, "Hey, we're moving it to the 3DS," I would be the happiest motherfucker alive. But that's not going to happen.
Could even use. They could use the SMT4 engine. You never know.
I hope.
Could
Who
happen.
knows?
Or they just use the Awakening engine, and then like SMT characters have no feet.
There you go. Or voices.
Or they combine the engines and create one monstrosity.
There we go. That's how coding works.
Or maybe SMT Cross Fire Emblem's using Persona 5's engine, but just like rewritten to work on the Wii U.
Possibly, actually. Only time will
Yeah,
tell.
they could be using the same engine. We don't even know. Because if there's any demons in SMT Cross Fire Emblem, we're gonna see those same exact models in Persona 5.
So then also at the end, he says, "As far as Persona 5 is concerned, I'd say we will get something early next year in Famitsu or in the Persona magazine. And keep up the great work, :D." That's a smiley face in text. Yeah.
I was about to say, who's :D?
Wait, hold on. Let me.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Capital D.
Hold on.
Make sure it's capital.
Let me. Mother of God.
There's a smiley
my
face.
god.
It is.
Thanks, Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna see the protagonist well before
Yeah.
December. So hopefully.
We already have. We've seen show. No, I'm joking. Okay. Thanks, Crisis of Fate.
Yeah.
There we go. We got another one. It's Jesus. He says, "Feel free to skim." Oh, that's kind of long, but I'll go through it. He says he really dug the crossover. This is from December 15th. So I'm assuming he means with S-Link, because the one with SMT Network was later. He says, "Really dug the crossover and didn't get annoyed by anything, which doesn't reflect my personal interactions with Persona fans." I don't know. The S-Link FM are awesome. And, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Most Persona-only fans are cool people. It's just there's, like anything, there's the few bad apples that get in the mix, and it's not great. But But yeah, that was really fun. I think that's possibly our greatest episode was the S-Link episode. That was a really great time.
And my internet didn't drop the entire 3 hours.
Yeah. That was a miracle in itself. So, okay, but he continues and he says, however, it accurately reflected my interactions with Sony fans, and that they blamed the graphical issues on it being a Nintendo system. The redrawn art has nothing to do with the hardware. The mismatched errors of art have nothing to do with the hardware. Oh, we addressed that, though, kind of.
Yeah.
That was just because Atlas didn't have time. We addressed that in the actual podcast.
Yeah.
Then let's see, I'm skimming more because he talks about that. In summary, a rush game in any system is going to have issues. Yeah, we came to that conclusion in the crossover. So, okay, and then also he has a few more questions. He said, well, I guess that was just a discussion thing. That wasn't even a question. So this is actual questions. Rasen's mentioned roguelikes a few times. Oh, Jesus. I probably have a lot of times, actually. I love roguelikes. So, ever play the Izuna games? They were published by Atlas USA for the DS, and they're good stuff. Not too hardcore, but well made. I've looked into those. They'll seem really fun. I heard the second game kind of drops the ball. I think there was only 2. I've heard the second game isn't as good as the first, but I've been meaning to try those for a while. Have any of you played Izuna?
Nope. I never heard of it until now.
Wait, who are you?
It's it's a roguelike series for the DS called Izuna something. I think it's called like Legend of the Unemployed Ninja or something weird like that.
I've heard that like 100 times but never looked into it.
Okay.
But no, I have not, unfortunately.
I should try those out. For roguelike stuff, I've recently just been playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which is a zombie survival roguelike, and it's fucking awesome. You can make your character a cannibal. You can also give your character cybernetic enhancements and mutations. And you can also make your character schizophrenic, so you're fighting something, and then the game just goes, hey, you were actually just hallucinating, never mind. Which is really interesting, because you still do damage.
That sounds pretty hardcore.
It's really awesome. You can get attacked by giant mosquitoes, and it's really fun. It's all randomly generated. It's pretty great. So
I love randomness.
If you're a roguelike fan, so you don't mind the text-only graphics, you can go check out Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Then B, do you think that a side story mainline SMT universe roguelike would be neat? Yeah, I would love an SMT roguelike. I really would. I don't know how roguelikes in general have been dying in popularity, except Rogue Legacy kind of revived it a little bit recently. That was a roguelike that came out on Steam only, I think, and sold really well, and a lot of people loved it. So hopefully that's a sign of revival in that genre, and I would love an SMT roguelike, totally. Are either of you big roguelike people, or
Nope.
am I alone?
I've heard of Rogue
You are
Legacy.
alone.
I played it for a little bit. I liked it a lot, actually. But Steam and me just don't agree, honestly. But I liked the randomness of it. I like random stuff. Not, you know.
Yeah, that's the fun of roguelikes. So that was Jesus's email. Thank you, Jesus, for your magical email of roguelike-ery and randomness.
Very interesting name, might I add.
This is a great name. He sent Katsu a mic, which we reference
Yes.
every time Jesus appears
Nice
in
guy.
one of our things. But he's a cool
Sent
guy.
me a mic, and then I bought mine, and I bought a headset.
NTR. But yeah, he is the only Cathedral of Shadows fan to give us physical gifts of glory. So
Yes.
he's
There's been plenty of mental gifts.
yes, he's an okay guy in my book, that Jesus. So
What has he done for me lately? I don't know.
it's okay, John. It's okay.
I'm not quite the fan, honestly. Not yet.
Well,
He doesn't want me over. Anywho, next email.
Next email is from Jack again. And he says he has evidence to lean towards the glitch and ideas that... Oh, I think he's talking about the glitch fan theory thing I referenced. Which was basically just that the glitch in the SMT universe that the developers say is there is actually that the demons are just reflections of humanity's desires and beliefs. Basically, that's the short form of it. And he says, what if Dante and other pop culture characters are not the characters but they're ideas from pop culture that have reflected to make demons. Such as Igor, because he was a Frankenstein character.
Isn't it the general consensus though that like
Probably.
most of the demons are just
Probably.
like people's beliefs?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
So I guess if popular culture is famous enough, like Carrie from Stephen
You
King.
see Goku flying around.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. People,
God,
get
that'd be
ready.
awesome.
Get ready to recruit the Gundam in your party.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome. So, yeah, I honestly I agree with that. So, that was Jack's little thought on the theory. That was
So
a good email.
We got 4 Andrews and 2 Jacks. We just need 2 more Jacks.
No, this has
and
all
we
been
got
the same
out.
Jack.
Holy crap.
Yeah, we got.
That's one committed fan.
It is. Keeps emailing. Good guy.
And you.
I think we're gonna go 2 more emails, then we'll call it a night. So they're both from Marcus, and he says, "How much possibility is there that that there will be a Devil Survivor 3? And would you prefer a female or male main character for Devil Survivor 3?"
It doesn't
Male
really
because
matter.
I'm a sexist prick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would honestly go either give us the choice or, I'd be pretty hype seeing a female character be a main character again because we haven't for a while.
We haven't
For a
since
long
Persona
time.
3 Portable
Yeah.
back in 2010.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a, I guess, controversy thing. It didn't get much news, but one of the people on SMT4 said that they don't like to do female characters simply because like traditional fans of the franchise wouldn't agree
Traditional
with it or
fans will
something.
get upset.
Yeah, and I kind of think that's bullshit, personally. So I don't know. I think it's time for another female protagonist. That goes for any MegaTen thing. Like, I'd be down for anything.
I think it can work, but the probability we'd ever see Devil Survivor 3, and if they actually make it, I'm going to look like a total idiot. But think of it this way. Digital Devil Saga had 2 installments. Devil Survivor Kuzunoha Raidu, the title, 2 installments. Persona 3 and 4, 2 installments. Devil Survivor 2, 2 installments.
It might take a while.
It might because of the anime adaptation kind of made it more popular despite the anime being terrible. I mean,
Garbage. Yeah.
it was garbage, but people like that garbage. People ate it up.
I think if we see a third game, it'll be vastly different because, like you said, usually they do 2 games and then they change it up a little bit, such as the ones you listed. And also the original 2 Devil Summoner games were very similar until they changed it up with the Raido games.
Because what they do is they usually just reuse the same engine, and they can't really stretch the engine out any longer, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably not. So I think if we see Devil Survivor 3, one, it's probably not going to be for a while.
2030.
Yeah.
Whoa. On the Nintendo
Hey, you may never
6DS.
know.
On the Nintendo PC.
Whoa. Mind blown.
Whoa.
On Nintendo OS. Mario OS. Oh.
Whoa. Wouldn't it just be Mario's?
Luigi would have his own operating system, but no one would use it. Anyways. Also, what would you like to see in that game in general? Well, I think we kind of got into that, but...
Yeah.
Quit using kobolds for every goddamn game. I'm tired of it. Every stinking one.
I'd like to see the Fate system make a return, because I love that. Just as long as they keep strong characters, because that's what makes those games good, in my opinion, are the characters.
Also, there should be an award thing. Just skip to the goddamn 7th day, because I'm tired of that. I hate it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
when I have all the skill cracks.
New Game Plus?
Yes.
Yeah,
Holy
I agree
crap.
with that, or I haven't played these games, but apparently 999 and Virtue's Last Reward do that, where I think if you've played through the game once, you can skip to various story scenes and then say something different in dialogue so you can go down a different path. I think Devil Survivor would benefit from that because how many times have you been playing through New Game Plus and you just go, oh god, I wish I could go to the 5th day and agree with
Lucifer,
this guy.
punch that Jack Frost.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Well,
just make
that
a
was
dole on
challenging.
everything.
It's not fun for me.
Yeah, it takes forever too. It takes a good 5 hours to get through everything.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, but
Anything else you'd like to see? Or Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Just a good female lead, I guess, wouldn't hurt either.
Yeah, that's true.
Chances are she's gonna have large breasts.
Yeah,
No
because
way.
Devil Survivor does that.
In
Yeah, Devil Survivor
SMT,
does that.
get out of here.
In SMT,
Devil Survivor.
Like, mainline is actually pretty good with that. But
Yeah, it's pretty tame. Mainline and Persona, surprisingly, are pretty tame with that. Devil Survivor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 16. Yeah, it's not really realistic.
There you go. Oh man. So this is going to be our last one. This is also from Marcus. It says, I hear you mentioning Digital Devil Saga as your favorite SMT game. I'm currently watching a DDS walkthrough on YouTube, and I can see why you like this game. With that said, this he says in the subject, this is specifically for you, Katsu.
Uh-oh.
He can see why you like this game, and with that said, how would you feel about a third entry into the series? And what
I would hate a third entry in the
Same.
series.
Um,
I would hate a third Digital Devil Saga.
even though we kind of spoiled it before, I since he's watching a walkthrough, I'm gonna avoid spoilers. But Digital Devil Saga 2's ending wraps it up.
Yeah, it just wraps everything up in a really nice package and delivers to you. And on your doorstep, you're just like, yay.
It's finished. Nothing else.
It is done.
please.
So
Unless, those books are being written.
if they, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
If the third one was based off of like how the books end, because
could
the
have
books are
happened.
being written by the guy who actually wrote the original plot.
That could work.
That could work.
So I think it's gonna be it. Thank you, Marcus, for
Alrighty.
your emails. So yeah,
Hey.
we're good. We did it.
We did it.
Hey.
Hooray. 30 million emails. Hard to believe. Only took an hour.
Yep, I think that was actually 23 if my count is right. So yeah,
God dang it, Rasen.
that was fantastic.
Alrighty.
Thanks, John.
Well,
Hey, John.
Thanks for having me again.
Hey, John.
Yay.
Do you want to plug your things while you're here?
Sure. I don't really do many Shin Megami Tensei things as of late, but I'm a YouTube Let's Player. I'm pretty zany, I'd like to think. If you want to check me out, I'm over at youtube.com/JohnnyAwesome. And yeah.
Do you think you're going to be doing anything SMT related in the
I
near
don't want to
future?
spoil anything, but there's something big coming to my channel.
Jack Bros,
maybe.
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the best.
It'll
game.
definitely.
Are you
know,
talking
if
about
you like,
Jack Bros for the Virtual Boy?
Yeah, it'd be the best
Oh.
Let's Play. It would
Rasen,
give you a
don't
migraine,
spoil
and
it.
you'd hear interesting commentary at the same time.
Exactly.
Yay. Hey.
But yeah, big things SMT related over on my channel. But, yeah.
That'll be good. So everyone, stay tuned. Go subscribe now. I'm ordering you.
Well,
All right.
Yeah, that's it for the show. Thanks for being on.
that's
John.
all, folks. See you next week.
Gather demons and come again.